Well, I'm back to making videos. I wanted to play a dating sim, yes, but I didn't feel like playing any of the ones that were targeted for male audience. So I'm just here playing an automobile game. Yes, if that's how it's pronounced, anyways. The story seemed interesting, and I haven't played one of these in a hot while. I do get in fact bored of them pretty easily for some unknown reason. Or it's probably just my laziness. But anyways, I don't know which one to choose. The volume. I know it's way too high for my mic to be heard. Unfortunate. I did try to play this one, I didn't get like far. Not even past episode 1. I get lazy with this ones. Very lazy. Unless I'm hooked, I always leave them. Any dating sim like that, honestly. A few years ago, my parents got a divorce, and my mother left my father with a huge debt he couldn't pay back. Since then, I have been attending a second rate high school and working part time to help support our family. A few months ago, my father came to me with an idea. He had spoken to one of his business connections and convinced them to let me take the transfer exam for a prestigious school. The only problem, it's an all boys school. But I passed the exam and now here I am, reporting for my first day at Kiyosei Academy for Boys. My dad and I stand at the front gates, ready to say goodbye. I'm glad we gave you a name that works for boys and girls. But are you sure you're going to be okay here? He smiles. He smiles, putting a hand on my shoulder. Even with or even with your haircut, short. Oh, all I see is my beautiful little girl. That's gonna take a long time to grow. I blush, shrugging him off. Dad, please. Sure, I'm a bit nervous, but I have got to do this. This scholarship will cover my room and board, so you can save more while I'm here. And once I graduate, I'll be able to go to a good university, find a high paying job, and then really help out our family. He smiles, pulling me into a hug. You'll do great, Legacy. Thanks, Dad. With that, I take hold of my suitcase and step through the front gates. I hope this works. It's difficult to keep a straight face as I survey my luxurious surroundings. I thought blending into a group of boys was going to be hard, but blending into a group of rich kids might be even harder. Yeah, I guess. Countless guys pass by me, seeming too wrapped up in their own conversation to pay me much notice. After a visit to the front office, where I find my enrollment paperwork and receive a map for the school, my next stop is my dorm room. I can't believe I'll be living here for the rest of the year. I'm lost in my thoughts as I make my way through the halls, staring down at the map. The campus is vast enough to fit my previous high school and half the surrounding neighborhood. As I'm trying to figure out where I am, I turn a corner, not paying attention, and smack into someone. Startled, I stagger backward, tripping over my suitcase and falling to the ground. My battered backpack falls open and its contents spill onto the marble floor. The first guy. I hope he's nice. There's always gotta be like the one that's not on your side. There's ought to be one always. When I look up, I'm surprised to see a tall, stunning guy in a pristine uniform devoid of wrinkles. He looks down at me with an eyebrow raised. Now here's a new face. Must be a freshman. The weight of his smoldering gaze makes me blush, heat tingling at the back of my neck. Hopefully, he'll just think I'm blushing because I'm embarrassed about falling. Transfer student, actually. I get to my knees, turning my suitcase upright. While I gather my belongings, the guy watches me. It'd be simple etiquette to offer a hand, but I guess he sees me as just another guy, and one who got in his way. Sorry, I was just trying to find my room, so I wasn't looking forward. He looks down at my suitcase as though he's just noticed it, and then makes a disgusted face. Man! Oh god. Please don't be like that. Why are you carrying your own luggage like some kind of commoner? Oh. That personality. It might ruin you, my guy. It might. Commoner? Does this guy think the nobility still exists? The student closes in on me with piercing, assessing eyes. My blush deepens while I swallow hard and say, "You're about to encounter your first choice. It's up to you how to respond. Don't be ridiculous. I just got here." They both sound wrong and it will make me seem out of place. 'Cause I am just a commoner. Yes, yes. Second one looks better though. Because these are normal people, so I can't just hit them with, "Don't be ridiculous." So flustered, I pull my suitcase to the side of the hallway. This guy doesn't seem like the kind of person I want to annoy. Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way. Like I said, I just transferred in. He looks me up and down again, and I feel like he's judging everything he sees. Scuffed shoes, threadbare backpack, a suitcase from a generic brand. That personality. Even though he's not technically sane while bowling for it, so I wanna give him a chance. He scoffs and shakes his head. You must have won this year's transfer scholarship. My jaw drops, the blush on my cheeks deepening in embarrassment. The guy doesn't seem to have meant them as anything other than a statement of fact, however, and flashes a devilish smirk. Kyosei Academy is going to take some getting used to, so keep your eyes open. Oh my lord, yes! He didn't mean it as anything rude, just fact stated. He's just blunt honest. Good to know, good to know. I had the feeling, but I just needed to check that I wasn't just biased. Because I'm a kind soul, I'll give you a word of advice. The nobility are alive and well here. You are standing before one of them, after all. You want to watch yourself if you don't want to get stepped on. Okay. This guy. Before I can reply, we hear a voice from the other end of the hallway call out, Kaito Sen. I hope I never say that. The pompous stranger, Kaito, apparently turns toward the source of the voice. I can't waste any more time on plebeians. Okay. Well, too bad you're gonna fall in love with me eventually. With that, he gives a lazy wave of his hand and leaves me alone with the mess from my backpack. What a pompous brat. Slowly and methodically, I started stuffing my things back into my bag. Hey, is this yours? My god. If he's that kind of one, I don't know. I might just go for him. I look up, bracing myself for another weird interaction. But what I see is yet another handsome guy, but there's something different about him. He holds up my pencil case to me, his head tilted to the side in concern. When I nod, he flashes a brilliant smile that makes my heart skip a beat. This guy's gorgeous. Does this school have a modeling program or something? Yeah, honestly. 10 out of 10. Very handsome. And he's kind. And he hasn't called me a commoner or something. That's good, that's good. Extra points. I take the case and look back at my possessions, so through about. Thank you, the name is June. I'm guessing you're new here. Yeah, today's my first day, and I was trying to find my room when I bumped into. I looked back into the direction where Kaito left. Why don't I help you clean up? Really? You don't have to. He shakes his head. No, please, allow me. He bends down, gathering up the notebooks that had slid across the hall. I saw what happened. Try not to worry too much about Kaito-senpai, alright? Did I have to say senpai all the time? His voice has a tinge of sarcastic amusement to it. He's the son of a prominent entrepreneur and the student council president. The president? Great, I have only been here a few hours and I have already ruined everything. I didn't realize that. I must have made a great first impression. I smile wryly and June chuckles. He's a teensy bit prickly sometimes, but otherwise harmless. June seems to be June seems to be the type to put a positive spin on everything, so I can't help but feel more confident while I talk to him. He helps me clean up the rest of my dropped belongings, finally picking up the map I had been following. Looking down at the dorm room circled with red ink, he laughs lightly. You're heading there. Wait, right? You're heading here. Yeah, at least I think I am. Oh man, you're on the opposite side of where you want to be. He puts a hand on my shoulder. Come on, I'll show you the way. And if he's distracting me, but ever since he just showed up, I'm messing up so much. Thanks to June, who I find out is a second year like me, I made it to my dorm room without any further trouble. Is the third guy gonna be or like a roommate or something? Alright, here you are. Thank you, seriously. I would have been walking around for another hour without your help. It was my pleasure. He gives me a friendly smile and wave as he turns to go. I'll see you later. It's nice to know there are nice guys here like June. Then, though, makes staying here a bit more bearable. No, the thought makes staying here a bit more bearable. Is my brain not working properly? It's just 12 a.m. I push the door open and my jaw drops. My dorm room is more than double the size of the living room at my home, and it's complete with a massive bed and polished furniture. I feel like I shouldn't touch anything. Almost in a daze, I begin unpacking my things. As I move my stuff around, I notice another bed. Another bed. I guess I have a roommate. I have to be extra careful with my clothes. Just as I'm thinking how I'll make this work, I hear a knock at the door. Coming. Oh, I did guess it. All three of them are barbarians. When I open the door, the student standing on the other side is just as attractive as the others I have met. Indeed. He probably seems like he's gonna be the distant one. There's always three type of guys. He looks smart and dignified. The student before me bows his head. Good day, I'm Rio, the student council vice president. His voice is soft and smooth. It's not unfriendly, but it's not particularly warm either. It's got that mysterious vibe that tells you it'll take work to get to know him, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, just like that. I was asked to come show our new student around. He looks me up and down, raising a sophisticated eyebrow. Your legacy, right? Yup, that's me. He peeks into the room, noticing my open suitcase. I can see you're unpacking at the moment, but I have some appointments later today. I shake my head. Oh, don't worry about it. I could definitely use a tour. After stumbling with the student council president, maybe I can get in the VP's good graces instead. I understand it can be quite disorienting at first. I heard you're the scholarship transfer, is that correct? I nodded, wondering why so many students seem to know about the transfer program. Almost as if he had read my mind, Rio elaborates. It's quite rare for Kiyosei to accept transfers. The scholarship is offered every year, as you may know, but more often than not, there simply aren't any qualified candidates. I see. No pressure, huh? As I laugh nervously, Rio watches me with a cool gaze. Trust me, you'll find plenty of pressure here. Yeah, 'cause the difference in status. There might be some bullies out there. I gulp, looking back at him and wondering if that was his idea of a joke. It's hard to tell with him. As we exit the dormitory wing, more and more students begin to appear. Bro, it's just like the intro chapter. It's been 20 minutes already. This gonna take a long time. Rio leads me down a path that rounds a courtyard with perfectly trimmed grass. Many students spend their breaks out here when the weather is nice. A group of guys spot the two of us and head over to ask about me. It's starting to hear someone refer to me as he, but I know I'll have to get used to it. I wave shyly to the group of students. That's right, I'm Legacy. Rio puts a hand on my back, pushing me forward slightly. His hand lingers warm and firm against my shoulder blades, and I have to do all I can to hold back a blush. I can't relate to what the MC is feeling, bro. She is way too easy to blush, bro. But I am. In fact, I forgot the word, but allergic. There we go. To the physical contact. Legacy will be in your year. I trust you'll all help him get up to speed. Yeah, it is pretty weird calling my character a him when I'm playing a game where my character is actively a girl. The students nod, seeming excited to have Rio paying them so much attention. I'm soon led to the academic academic. Something seems wrong with my pronunciation. Wing of the campus, but I'll just leave it at that. Academic. Think better? Let's just leave it at that before I lose my brain. As Rio takes me past the classrooms, I can't help glancing up at him. His expression is calm and unreadable, and his eyes give me the impression that he has walls built up. I wonder how I can get him to talk to me. Ask about classes, about himself. Probably the second one won't get me any answers, but I don't wanna just this. I mean, the first one won't get me any answers, but the second one, I don't wanna do that one. So just gonna ask him about him. Show him that I'm interested. He won't know it's in that way, but I decided to start with something open ended to see if he wants to talk. So, Rio Senpai, as the vice president of the student council, what kind of stuff do you do? Quite a lot, actually. He reddens a bit, self satisfaction seeping into his expression. And for once, a small smile graces his features. I was wrong. Wow, he's almost more stunning when he smiles. Honestly, without me, the whole operation would fall apart. It may not be the most glamorous position, but glamour isn't important to me. We turned the corner, finding another group of students in a small study area. They swarmed us just as the others had, eagerly asking about me. I balk at the attention, feeling flustered and glad that Rio is fielding most of the queries. From the back of the group, I hear a derisive snort. Well, of course, there gotta be someone that has beef. Why do I have a feeling that this might be a fourth option, guy? There is a chance. So, this is the newcomer, huh? At the sound of the voice, the students surrounding us part, allowing the guy to step through. He gives me a sour look, leaving me feeling very self conscious. I don't see what the big deal is. This guy's just a no name. Who the heck does he think he is? Hey, I'm interrupted by Rio stepping in front of me, narrowing his eyes at the sneering student. Don't be rude, Michiru. The corner of Michiru's lips curled into a cold smile. Don't tell me what to do. With a huff, he spins on his heel and stalks off. Well, he just dipped. So, like, you listened, I guess? I noticed a few of the students in the group peel away to follow him, while the rest awkwardly dissipate. I have never seen so many arrogant people under the same roof. Well, some rich kids are like that. It's then I notice Ryu's eyes on me. He doesn't offer an assuring smile, but his concerned, but his, wait, yeah, I did say that right. Furrowed brow comforts me all the same. My apologies. Most of the students are friendly, but he shakes his head. Well, some of them don't like their spotlight getting taken away. Right. Still, thanks for helping me out there. It's not trouble. Ria and I walk on a little further. This is going to be your homeroom. You don't have any classes today, but the teacher's waiting to meet you. Thanks for showing me around. I really appreciate it. Ria shrugs nonchalantly and opens the door. It's my duty as vice president. Come to me if you run into any issues. I step in to find my homeroom teacher wearing a finely tailored suit. He flashes a friendly smile when he turns in my direction. You must be Legacy. I have been expecting you. We exchange pleasantries, and once I sit down, he gives me a summary of what I'll need to know in his classes. Now, do you have any questions for me? Well, I read that extracurricular activities are mandatory here. I'm not sure what to join. The teacher nods thoughtfully. You have come to our school to gain better opportunities for the future, correct? That's right. In that case, I think joining the student council might just be the thing. You can learn a lot, all sorts of valuable skills, and if you make friends, you have connections to help you later in life. I consider it, though I didn't have the best meeting with the president. I know Rio is kind enough. Thanks, I'll think about it. After we finish our meeting, my teacher shows me the way to the dining hall so I can have lunch. The food is nicer than anything I have ever had, and I'm so absorbed, yes, in eating that I don't notice June sitting down across from me. Damn, if I didn't have my headphones on, I would be able to slap myself properly. Hey there, Legacy. He smiles the same dazzling expression I had seen earlier today. He is so handsome. Something about him puts me at ease, so I give him an enthusiastic hello. I was hoping I'd see you again soon, and here you are. He gives me a wink, and if I hadn't been dressed as a boy, I might have thought he was flirting with me. Are you settling in alright? Yeah, I think so. I unpacked a little, got a tour, and met my homeroom teacher. He suggests joining the student council for my extracurricular. What do you think? June leans over the table beaming. I'm in the student council too. It'd be great if you joined. I blink as I slowly realize just how close his face is to mine. Really? It's not too much work? June's is June's enthusiasm dims just slightly as he turns more serious. Well, I'd basic I'd be lying if I said it was totally easy. It's a prestigious club and it's super rewarding, of course, but it's definitely got its challenges too. I guess that's true of any activity though. June nods encouragingly. Yeah, good point. Seriously, you should come by the student council room and check it out after classes. He pulls out a pen, putting a mark on my now well-worn map of the campus. Oh my god. I might head to bed just after this one episode ends. I'm getting tired. It's right here. Stop by, okay? Sure. Thanks, June. I spent the rest of the afternoon unpacking, and the sun is starting to go down by the time I head out. Yet I still haven't met my roommate. Maybe he's in a sports club. He'll probably be back much later. Imagine it's like the green haired dude that's very well cranky. I hope he's nice. After making my way to the student council room, I push the door open to find a plush, well decorated office with no one in it. Hello? It feels like I shouldn't raise my voice, as though I'm in some kind of horrifyingly expensive library. I take a step inside and close the door behind me. Then I notice a large table in the middle of the room which has several cups of tea on top of it. They're full with steam rising steadily off of them, so whoever was in here hasn't been gone long. Suddenly the door swings swings wide open, followed by voices echoing in the room. Ah, surprised, I whip around, but the action sends my hand flying into one of the teacups, which topples over, pouring its hot content onto an open laptop. Good job, MC, good job. I can hear the horrible sound of the computer's hard drive short circuiting. Oh no. What the? Yeah, everybody gonna hate you. I look up to see Kaito staring at me with widened eyes. What are you doing here? He stands in the doorway with Ryu and Jun just behind him. Oh, Legacy. Well, at least June, no, it's not gonna hate me though. He's the nice one. And I have my expectations, of course, for the other dude, Ray, I think, or Ryu. Kaito senpai told him he should stop by. Kaito ignores June, however, and the president's gaze jumps from the laptop to the opened teacup and then back to me. You. It was an accident. He rushes across the room, pressing the computer's power button to turn it on, but to no avail. Yeah, Ryu. Kaito, calm down. I'm sure we can get it repaired. All of my files were on here. He glares at me and stalks over in my direction. I shrunk back under his lumen frame. Get out of here. Now. Not needing to be told twice, I run out into the hallway. My feet carry me to the safest place I can think of, my room. I'm out of breath by the time I shut the door. I'm in so much trouble. I throw myself onto the bed, burying my face in the pillow. Okay, I need to calm down. And I have to remember why I'm here. To help Dad and get us out of debt. Besides, with what I have seen, it's not like it'll be difficult for Kaito to get a replacement. I just have to stay out of his way as much as I can. I sit up, feeling a little calmer. Then I decide to change out of my uniform and into something more comfortable. All I want to do right now is curl up in a book and forget about what happened today. Curl up with a book, not damn it, to sleep. As I slip my shirt off, I hear the click of the door. Damn it. Ooh, crap. My stomach drops and I whirl around. Oh, damn. Only to come face to face with Kaito, whose mouth is hanging wide open. Never seen a girl, huh? Although I'm still in my bra, I can't help but hug myself. You're a girl? So like, I said I was gonna sleep, but honest. One more. I can still handle it. I can't just leave this on a cliffhanger. I shush him as I grab my shirt and cover myself. First thing, First, why did you just barge into my room without knocking? Your room? He tilts his head meaningfully toward the second bed, and I gasp. Wait, you are? Kaito crosses his arms. I was asked to share a room with the transfer student since we didn't have any singles available. He takes a step closer, looking me up and down. I let out a, st- I let out a squeak as I crumple my shirt against me. I was wondering how a guy could have such a slim, delicate, and fine physique. Hey yo, I see that blush. My heart skips at how his voice takes on a more suggestive note. Yeah. I guess now I know. I go nervously backing up, but with each step I take back, Kaito coolly takes a step forward like a lion stalking its prey. I really must know what possessed you to try this gambit in the first place, Legacy. He crosses his arms, a cracked smile on his face. Go on, tell me. I'm just trying to do what I can for my future. I could never afford a good school like this, you know? So when my father's friend set up the transfer exam for me, it just seemed like the best option available. Kaito looked surprised for a moment. And you passed the transfer exam on your own merits? I nod. The only thing I lied about was being a guy. Everything else was honest. I see. He looks into my eyes again, as if considering. Please, keep this a secret. I really need this opportunity. He waves a hand. You have done. Wait. What you have done is reckless. I know, but I don't regret it. And on top of that, you damaged my property. I really am sorry about the laptop. He shakes his head. I already sent it out for repairs. Hopefully the data can be recovered. There's a pause and I let out a sigh. I'll get changed and see myself out. You're not going anywhere. What I mean to say is that you'll need an ally on your side. My jaw drops. You mean you'll... Yes, I'll keep your secret. In fact, in order for me to better keep an eye on you, I believe you should join the student council. We could use a new golfer, but on one condition. Allow you to join the student council if and only if he smirks, reaching up to tilt my chin up with his index finger. You agree to go on a date with me. What? What? I am honestly very confused as to why that would be your request. But if you have never seen a woman before, sure. After all, it's an all-boys school, man. Probably has been on this for like ever since he just went to school, just all boys. He finally gets to meet a girl. He's like, hey yo, I need a date. So I guess in that point of view, I could understand why you ask a random person, well, a random girl for a date. even though you just met her. And she ruined your stuff. What? I thought he hated me. I feel my face warming profusely from the contact, but I keep my gaze locked on his. I have to make sure you can keep yourself from falling in love with me. Well, I don't know if you can keep yourself from falling in love with me, but I don't know about June though. But yeah, chances of falling in love with you, but your arrogance very low, very low. Can you do? Can you do that? I can't believe how highly this guy thinks of himself, but I studied Kaito's face, his cocky smirk somehow frustrating and alluring at the same time. He is pretty good looking, but besides that, I can't miss his chance if I'm going to stay here. Gonna date with him. Well, it might as well just be a test. So I just reject him, and from my first impressions, he's not the one I will choose. Still, it's silly. I can't help but laugh. You're kidding. There's some kind of teen movie. Kaito chuckles, seeming amused rather than annoyed by my reaction. I like your spirit. I suppose it will be more of a challenge to have you fall for me. Oh my lord. This dude. I simply can't allow you to get snapped by another club activity. He smiles magnanimously and my heart flutters. Oh wow. That that smile is actually very nice. Alright. I'll still allow you to join the student council even if you won't deign to join me on a date yet. Does he really want me to not fall in love for him? I am. Thank you, Kaito senpai. Well, this all turned out better than I expected it to. During break, I make my way out into the courtyard. Legacy over here. Oh my lord, it's my angel. I turn around to see Jun sitting at a picnic table, his phone in his hand. I jog over and he treats me to another of his amazing smiles. Now that I think about it, there's something familiar about him. Oh my god, no! He's the childhood friend! No! I refuse to fall for the childhood friend. But he might just be the exception. Damn it. I knew there was something fishy with him being so nice to somebody he doesn't know. There had to be an ulterior motive. And how we were like, hey, this would be considered flirting if we weren't a guy. Maybe he knew all along we weren't a guy and that's why he did it. So he knows what he's doing. Very fishy. Why not just admit it, my guy? Why are you hiding it from me? Why? Now that I think about it, there's something familiar about him. How is it going? I hope the first day of classes hasn't been too tough. I shrug and sit across from him. I'll definitely have some catching up to do for the first few weeks, but I'm ready for it. That's great. By the way, about yesterday, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have brought you to the student council room myself. I should have. Mhm. It's fine. Actually, Kaito Senpai just asked me to join the student council as a helper. Jun claps his hands together. Oh, what a relief. Like I said yesterday, being a part of the student council can be really fun. Just try not to step on anyone's toes. I smile soon lifts his expression as he looks down at his phone. Anyway, I actually called you over here to ask a favor. I'm a little bit of an influencer, you see. Oh my lord. Of course, with that face. Why wouldn't? He looks like. Yep. He definitely looks like a model. Like he could be from one of the K-pop groups. Yeah, BTS and that kind of stuff. Oh, that's it. I knew I recognized you. Oh, never mind, it's not a childhood friend. Though I had never followed June's account, some of the girls at my old school had been fans of his. I must have seen his picture on their post. He smiles a little bit sheepishly. Honestly, it does. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Bro, with a face like that, it is a big of a deal. You're not real, but if you were, oh my god, you'd be more famous than BTS. I can see it. Don't even know how famous BTS is. I'm not into that kind of stuff, anyways. So what's the favor? Well, I need to get some pictures outside of. Oh my god. Well, I need to get some pictures outside for a brand deal I'm doing, and the weather's perfect right now. I was hoping maybe you'd give me a hand with the photos. Taking pictures of. Oh, but I'm not a photographer. No, don't worry about that. I'm just looking for some candidates. It doesn't need to be professional at all. He stops himself and blushes. Not that I'm saying your photos would be bad or anything. I can't help but laugh. Looking like he does, even a photo taken by an amateur will turn out great. Exactly as I'm saying. This man is built like an angel. If angels were real. So, what do you say, pretty please? I can't say no to that face. Well, me neither. Me neither. But I'll have to refuse on this one. but I really don't trust my photo taking skills. It's not that. I need to save them diamonds, the gems, for better options for them. I shake my head. Honestly, I really feel like I'd just mess it up. Jin's face falls and I feel bad to have disappointed him. Sorry. He shakes his head, putting on a smile. No, don't be. He stands up. I have still got enough time before my next class to grab my tripod. I'll see you around, Legacy. With a quick wave, he turns and leaves. Meanwhile, I continue sitting at the table, feeling oddly guilty. I'm on my way back from lunch when I see Rio in the hallway. I raise my hand in a friendly way. Hi, Rio senpai. Thanks again for showing me around yesterday. It's no trouble. Like I said, I was only doing my job. He pauses, looking at me assessingly. Yep, sleep is catching up to me. This is gonna be my last episode though. Then I'm sleeping. And all damn. Or maybe I will not sleep and just split depression impact. He pauses, looking at me assessingly. I feel like he's measuring me up somehow when he looks at me like that. I hope he doesn't suspect something. How was your first day, Ben? It's been great. Honestly, it's been great. The guys in my homeroom are really chill. Rio nods. You're lucky, you were put in a good class. And I have only gotten lost only once today. The corner of Rio's smile twitches slightly and I feel proud of myself. My, you truly do have an intellect worthy of the scholarship then. His expression and tone remain serious and it takes me a moment to realize he's being sarcastic. So he does have a sense of humor. Just then, the bell rings, signaling 2 minutes to the end of lunch hour. I'll see you later, Legacy. Yeah, I'll see you at the student council room this afternoon. His eyes widen slightly. That means Kaito knows I'll be coming, yes? Rio nods. Well, I'll see you then. With that, he disappears into the crowd of students heading to their classrooms. Everyone, I'd like to take a moment before our meeting begins to welcome our newest member, Legacy. He gestures to where I'm sitting near the end of the table. The student of our scholarship program, now with the founding festival coming up, you all know we have been rather short-handed. Legacy here has agreed to help with anything we need, so don't hesitate to send him on any necessary errands. Silence descends on the room as all eyes turn to me. Say something hurtful, you ain't gonna crack a joke, bro. I stand up, bowing deeply. I'm sure there's a lot I don't know, but I promise I'll do my best. That should be good enough, I hope. With that, I sit back down. I believe Legacy will make a good addition. On the other side of the table, Michiru gives an annoyed huff. Oh, this dude, he's here. Oh wow. This is gonna be the fourth last option. I thought you had to prove yourself before joining the student council. Has he done to get in? What has he done to get in? He glares at me and I sink down into my chair. What did I even do to make this guy hate me so much? The rest of the members seem divided between those sided with Michiru and those with Kaito. Kato's faction seems a bit bigger. I guess that means he's more powerful. Once the chatter dies down, Kaito begins the meeting. Yeah. I was scared for a second. When we're wrapping up, June comes over to me, dragging Rio along with him. Kaito senpai, get over here. He's got his phone in his hand, camera already open on selfie mode. He turns to me with a conspiratorial grin. I'm in charge of our PR. He slings an arm around my shoulder as Kaito saunters over. A group photo with our new member will look great on social media. Well, I can see my face, and I actually look like a dude. I'm tall, jeez. The four of us pose together, and I look at our image reflected back on the screen of June's phone. It's hard to see us as four boys rather than three boys and a girl, but maybe it's possible. As I head back to my room from the student council office, I hear footsteps behind me. Nibi. I freeze, turning around slowly. For some reason, Michiru doesn't like me, and the last thing I need is someone sniffing around my secrets. Yes? What kind of connections did you use to get here, huh? I have never heard of you. No one else I know has either. As he narrows his eyes and gets closer, my heart starts to pound. You should know, I'm going to be the next student council president. Okay. I don't have any intentions of trying for president if that's what you're worried about. His lips curl. Huh, me worried about you? Not even the slightest. The slightest. His glare turns icy, but I'm watching. I need to keep my distance from this guy as much as I possibly can. That night, I wait until just before lights up before making my way to the showers when Kaito assured me they'll be empty. Before I can dress, I hear the creak of the door. Oh, it's just The thought dies as I see his shirtless torso. And his glasses are off. Oh, Legacy, you're here late. Despite the heat that rushes to my head, I shrug, trying to seem nonchalant. However, I can't help but glance at his bare chest, time and time again. Well, I'm a bit of a night owl. Rio peers at me suspiciously. I see. I normally finish my duties much earlier, but I had some things to attend to today. Well, don't let me keep you. He disappears between the lockers and into one of the shower cubicles. I managed to get through my shower, taking longer because of how nervous I am. By the time I'm finished, Rio is already gone. Seeing Rio like that will probably stay on my mind for a while. On my way back, I find myself wandering aimlessly. Crap, I should have brought that map with me. I soon find myself in a corridor. Yeah, whatever. Leading to the student council room. As I turn the corner, I see some more students and I take a step back, hoping they haven't noticed me. I'll just take a detour. I don't feel like talking to anyone right now. Just as I'm about to turn, I'm grabbed from behind while a hand covers my mouth. Well, I'll leave this on a cliffhanger. I don't care. I'm too tired. If you ask why I'm playing a dating sim to date guys, then don't. Nobody recommended, so I'm doing this for myself.